Mehraru Chahe Milky White, A Raja Line Par Aja Rickshaw, Wala I Love You. Guess what these three things have in common? Bhojpuri films. As soon as you think about Bhojpuri films, what comes to mind are films with low production quality and vulgar songs. This perception isn't entirely wrong. In the last 15 years, the Bhojpuri industry has produced such films, which have significantly tarnished the image of Biharis across the country. People often say, "We are from Bihar, but don't call us Bihari," as being called a badli. Bihari has become an insult. This discrimination led to incidents like the demolition of movie theaters showing Bhojpuri films in places like Mumbai and Ludhiana. However, Bhojpuri films weren't always like this. Once, many renowned actors and technicians from Hindi cinema worked in the Bhojpuri industry. Popular singers like Mohammed, Rafi, Kishore Kumar, and Lata Mangeshkar sang for Bhojpuri movies. Famous actresses like Kumkum and Helen also worked in these movies. How did Bhojpuri films fall from such grace and adversely affect the image of Biharis? To explore this, I read Abhijit Ghosh's book and several research papers. The Bhojpuri industry, unlike the Marathi and Malayalam film industries, is not well organized and has never produced films consistently. We can divide Bhojpuri cinema into three phases: the 1960s, the 1970s and 80s, and the 21st century. The industry started with just one film, which has an interesting story. The country's first president, Rajendra Prasad, met famous Hindi film actor Nazir Hussain at an award function. Prasad, coming from a Bhojpuri-speaking area, asked Hussain why he didn't make a Bhojpuri movie. Inspired by this, Nazir Hussain made the first Bhojpuri film, Ganga, Maiya, Tohe, Piyari, Chadhaibo, in 1962. Despite financial challenges, Hussain and businessman Vishwanath Prasad Shahabadi made the film a reality. It was shot in Bihar and Uttar Pradesh and became a huge hit, earning the Silver Jubilee title for screening continuously for 25 weeks in a city's theatre. Due to the mature themes and Bhojpuri pride, Hussain's film established Bhojpuri cinema. Between 1962 and 1966, 19 more Bhojpuri films were released, with at least 4 becoming big hits. These films were often based in rural settings and talked about Gandhian principles like equality. For instance, Vidishya started with a song promoting equality, while Lagi Nahi Chhute Ram depicted a love story between a girl and a rich pandit's son. The commercial success of these films led many producers to venture into Bhojpuri cinema due to its low budget and high return on investment. The second phase of Bhojpuri cinema began with the release of the first Bhojpuri color movie, Dangal. Producer Bachchu Bhai Shah took a big gamble on Dangal, which was an action film inspired by Hindi cinema's angry young man hero, epitomized by Amitabh Bachchan. Following Dangal, Nazir Hussain released Balam Pardesiya in 1979, another successful film. From 1977 to 2002, 150 Bhojpuri films were released, with 19 films certified by the Censor Board in 1986 alone. In the mid-1980s, stars like Shatrughan Sinha and Kishore Kumar started working in Bhojpuri films. However, by 1995, the audience's interest declined as Bhojpuri films failed to compete with Hindi films. This led to the production of low-quality sex films, driving families away from cinema halls. Additionally, the RJD government of Bihar's investment in cinema halls made it difficult for Bhojpuri producers to earn money, causing the industry to sink until 2004. The revival came with the release of Sasura Bada Paisawala in 2004, starring Manoj Tiwari. Despite its low budget, the film screened continuously for 50 weeks in Banaras and other parts of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, earning 30 times its investment. This success led to a golden period for Bhojpuri cinema, with 21 films approved by the censors in 2004, 45 in 2005, and 76 in 2006. Bollywood stars and big production houses also ventured into Bhojpuri films during this period. However, this success was short-lived. Overproduction led to a decline in quality, and producers started making similar low-quality films, targeting an audience that couldn't spend much money. As a result, Bhojpuri films became known for their vulgar content. The perception of Bhojpuri cinema as cheap and low quality was cemented, making it difficult for good films to succeed. In conclusion, Bhojpuri films have had a significant impact on the image of Biharis due to the industry's focus on low-quality, vulgar content, driven by a lack of investment and understanding of Bhojpuri culture.